The technological suggestions to solve the environmental issues relating to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka was a third world country that has now economically and technologically improved into a developing country. There are many environmental issues in Sri Lanka. Let's know about those environmental issues and technological suggestions to each of them. Every day our environment gets worse and it causes a lot of problems to animals and humans. There are three main environmental issues in Sri Lanka: environment pollution, global warming, waste materials. Let's know about environment pollution. Air pollution. Air pollution is when harmful gases are released in the atmosphere that we are not supposed to breathe. Air pollution has been increasingly posing a threat to public health in Sri Lanka. One of the main reasons for that is many industries in Sri Lanka release a lot of fumes which are harmful for the environment. So there are some technological suggestions to reduce the air pollution. The methods of capturing CO2 from the air may soon be used alongside a technology that changes the way the gas can be stored and recycled. This process involves pumping CO2 gas underground and allowing natural processes to turn it into a solid stone, which is a very safe and efficient storage method. And it takes less than 2 years to convert this gas into a solid stone. By using these technologies, we can reduce the air pollution in Sri Lanka and make our country a better place to live. So it paves the way to build up eco-cities and we can make our country more beautiful. Vehicles release chemicals in the form of exhaust fumes. These chemicals are very harmful to the environment. These gases also cause acid rain, which is also very damaging to the earth. So there's another suggestion we can try. It's an algae mobile, a device that converts carbon dioxide emitted from a car into oxygen. This invention may turn gas vessels into eco-friendly vehicles. Carbon dioxide would actually enter through the device through their plaques of algae. So those are the suggestions we can use to reduce air pollution. Water pollution. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies. Examples: lakes, rivers, ocean and groundwater, especially surface water by sewage effluent, fertilizer runoff, individual chemical discharge and etc. The major effect of water pollution is damage into the food chain. When harmful toxins are present in water, they are transferred to higher level organisms through the food chain. Example of food chain: little fishes eat tiny organic particles, big fishes eat tiny fishes, humans also eat fish. Heavy metals like lead, mercury, prawn, cadmium, aluminium and magnesium are present in water sources. If these metals are present in the sediment, they reach food chain through plants and aquatic animals. This causes heavy metal poisoning in the water. Suggestions for water pollution. First one is aeration. Aeration is used to increase dissolved oxygen by contacting air with water or to degas dissolved gases in water such as hydrogen sulfide and volatile organic materials. There are two ways for the removal of the organic materials through aerobic treatment. One is to use a blower to feed air to in water aeration devices. Another is to use mechanical agitation equipment to feed air. If air bubbles to be fed are finer, oxygen will dissolve into water more effectively. Aerobic filter bed. A filter bed with several millimeter thick filter material is built in a tank. Wastewater flows from an aerobic microorganism that cling to the surface of the filtering materials, decompose organic materials and capture suspended particles. Air is fed from the bottom of the filter bed to supply oxygen that is required for the decomposition. Regular backwash maintenance is necessary to prevent suspended particles and increased sludge from clinging to the filter bed. Garbage or refuse other than industrial waste and effluents. It consists largely of easily decomposable and putrefying organic waste from preparation, handling, storing, and sales or serving food. Following are some technological suggestions to the garbage problem. Strategic placement of recycle bins. If you are in a park and you have just finished up your bottle of water, do you throw it in a garbage can? Or do you hold on it until you find a recycle bin? If we have an app that helps people to find the nearest trash and recycle bins, which is especially useful at big events and parades. Automated collection. Manual collection requires teams of 1 to 3 workers to lift and empty recycling bins into a collection vehicle. This physically demanding repetitive work can result in injuries. It is slower, less efficient and result in much higher spillage rates. So here is a new system to collect garbage. We can suggest this system to our country to collect garbage. It's an effective and efficient way. Underground recycling system. There are some places that have gotten a little creative. They are building out of system of pneumatic tubes. So what you do is sort your waste and put it in various bins and then it flies through these tubes to screw tanks. There are other places that are doing the same thing. Global warming. Global warming is increasing the temperature of the Earth's surface due to excessive release of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, etc. into the atmosphere. Causes to global warming: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, vehicle smoke issue, smoke from factories. The thicker layer of greenhouse gases traps more heat. This results in an increase in average temperature of the Earth, and the Earth becomes hotter and hotter. Suggestions of global warming. Transportation alone is responsible for about a third of all greenhouse gas emissions. Efforts to invent new economically friendly means of transportation are seen as being extremely important, and magnet trains are at the forefront of these efforts. This technology has been in development for quite some time. Maglev or magnetic levitation trains work by using a series of electromagnets which are laid along the length of a rail. These magnets are controlled by an alternating current and they repel magnets which are housed in the train itself, pushing it forward along the track, which the train never been touches. Most models of maglev trains are also able to recover the energy generated when train break and recycle it into usable power. While efforts like these to reduce emissions are vitally important, other inventions aim to tackle greenhouse gases that are already present in the atmosphere. One company, Global Research Technologies, is developing an artificial tree made from a special resin, and we also can suggest this to our country. This resin reacts with carbon dioxide in the air, trapping it and removing it from the atmosphere. The carbon dioxide can be released and then stored by adding water once the tree is dry. is again ready to absorb a full load of gas. It takes on of these artificial trees just 1 hour to become completely saturated with carbon dioxide. Similar technology scientists in the Netherlands have developed a technique to cut concrete with titanium dioxide to create eco-paving, which behaves just like an already paved surface. Except that the chemical coating causes the concrete to absorb nitrogen oxides. On the greenhouse gas, the trapped gases are converted by sunlight into harmless nitrate, which wash away in the rain, then absorbed by soil. It has reported up to a 40% decrease in nitrogen oxide after using these methods. Yes, these technological methods are expensive, but it's really effective if we can apply this kind of technologies to our country also. Waste material. Waste are unwanted, unusable materials. Waste is any substance which is discarded after primary use or is worthless, defective and of no use. There are 4 technological suggestions we can adopt to Sri Lanka. First one is turning waste into energy. One of the biggest innovations coming to the waste management industry is the ability to turn waste into actual power. Instead of sitting in a landfill, certain types of waste can simply be converted into energy. New machinery known as digesters can take the waste and the biogas it produces and turn it into energy that can be used on site. This kind of technology can be used on a variety of waste, including food, animal waste, agricultural leftovers, and more. Thermal conversion is another new technology that can be used to convert waste into specialty products. This process takes some cues from natural geothermal processes that use heat and pressure to turn useless materials into useful products. It could be used to turn waste into chemicals, fertilizers, oils, and other things that could give your waste another life. New ways to recycle precious metals. So many products and industries require the use of precious metals. Because these minerals are so useful, they can be rather expensive. These materials, which include platinum, palladium, and iridium, can be used as catalysts in a wide variety of industries, including the automotive and chemical sectors. New methodologies like plasma arc recycling can help our society meet rising demands for these materials. Advances in route efficiency. Some technology has helped waste removal companies optimize routes and improve efficiency. Advanced software has made it easier to plan out routes that can efficiently guide waste collecting trucks. This not only makes it easier to collect the waste and recycle materials that need to be collected, it also makes collection more fuel efficient and reduces energy usage. New collection and disposal technology. New sensors can let waste management companies know that bins are full and need to be serviced. New types of screening technology can sort through recyclables quickly and efficiently, which take the work out of the hands of consumers and encourage higher recycling rates. In here, we have presented many technological suggestions to solve the environmental issues in Sri Lanka. Though these suggestions are expensive, we can apply them in according to existing technology in Sri Lanka to some extent. In this way, we can reduce all environmental problems and can build up green concept in Sri Lanka. So we can make our country more beautiful and a better place to live for human beings.